How important is resolving conflict with our brethren? Remember, early in the Sermon on the Mount, in Matthew 5 and verse 9, Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Well, now, later in Matthew 5 and verse 23 through 26, Jesus goes on to flesh that out in more practical terms as he discusses the attitude of our hearts towards our brethren. In verse 23, he says, "Therefore, if you're presenting your offering at the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your offering there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and present your offering. Make friends quickly with your opponent at law while you are with him on the way, so that your opponent may not hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the officer, and you be thrown into prison. Truly I say to you, you will not come out of there until you have paid the last cent." Here Jesus uses two illustrations to describe the urgency of making things right with our brethren. The first illustration is somebody who is bringing their offering to the altar. I want you to imagine for a moment bringing a little lamb or a little bull to the altar, to the priest. He's getting ready to slay it, but then you say, wait. Is there some place that I can tie up this animal? I need to go make something right. That's how important, that's how urgent Jesus says resolving conflict with our brethren is. Now we might think, well, surely there's nothing more important than our worship and service to God. But Jesus says how we handle our relationships with our brethren day by day is more foundational to worship being honoring to the Lord than the offering itself. It's that important. The other illustration that Jesus gives is two people who are on their way to the courtroom. We might think, well, surely once they get to the courtroom, that's where they'll be able to resolve this conflict. Jesus says, no, don't wait until then. While you're on the way, go ahead and reach out. Go ahead and try to resolve that conflict. That's how urgent, that's how important it is. Other things can wait. Making things right with our brethren can't. It's that important.